a significant part and must when we're coming to talk about chinuch is a very good atmosphere at home. You know, sometimes we can give advices, do this, do that, do that. But in order for everything to work, we need to have at home pleasant atmosphere. It's so important. If you get into a place that you see that everybody is tense, how do you feel?
Not good.
You feel
You
tense
feel
yourself.
that you want to get out of there.
You don't know how to get out. And unfortunately, most homes today are like that, you know. It's like you're getting into a pressure pot. A pressure pot. Everybody is under pressure. No time, no patience. So how can you give a chinuch in such a way? So our job as parents, even as grandparents, did you pay attention that the children love to go to the grandparents' house? What's the reason?
They get spoiled.
They can do whatever they want over there.
Not only that, everything is calm, pleasant. We smile at them, we love them, we hug them, we kiss them. Why shouldn't we go there? At home, I get all the time yelled at. I get only instructions, orders, like I'm in the army. By Saba and Savta, they're jumping on us. So let's go to Saba and Savta. You think it's the candies? No,
No.
it's
the
the
love.
atmosphere.
Atmosphere. Mhm.
They feel love. They feel welcome. Think about it. For them is a treat to go to Saba and Savta. Finally, we'll be in a home that everything is not under pressure, it's fine, it's good, smiling at us, loving us, asking us. We can talk to them. So it's a big influence on the child. You have to understand this. It's a fundamental point. If we have atmosphere of simcha, of happiness, an atmosphere of appreciation, atmosphere of love, that's how you bring the children to love the mitzvot. By the way, I think most of the yeshivot or the schools or wherever it is, sometimes we're missing the point. Our job is to bring the child to a point that he loves the Torah. He loves to learn. That's called to be out of the box. Within the box, we have a curriculum, and you, by hook or by crook, we have to go through it. You can go through it, and the child can get very nice marks, but he hates learning. But the child hates learning. He hates. Is it worth it? He knows, but he doesn't like it. He knows the stuff. He doesn't like it. So when the school will be over, he will not open the book anymore. No. And that's what we don't want. How do you bring a child to love the mitzvot? Who wants to try? Nobody wants to try, okay?
You show them the sweetness of the Torah?
How do we show them? In a movie?
No, you also
by
love the
example.
Torah and you also love the mitzvot.
Do it with love.
Okay? How do you tie, how you connect the child to the Torah and the mitzvot? That even when they leave the house, it will never be disconnected. There is no comparison bichlal. Of Shabbat, of a person like us, that he remembered from when he was a child, how Shabbat was at his house by his parents. It was an experience, a sweet one. He used to sing, good food, the goodies, and Abba and Ima happy, smiling at each other, not saying anything. And they were there only for them, for the kids, talking to them, interest, showing interest in them. And let's take the other side, a Shabbat that the child, now he's a grown-up, he doesn't want to remember Shabbat. Why? It was always tense at home. Tense. And argument and fights all the time on the table, off the table, on the table. Between the siblings, Abba, Ima, it was a mess. Mocking. And that he observed when he was not able to answer When Abba asked him, what did you learn this week? I don't remember. Oh, la, 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 la. So, a Jewish home is much more than four walls. Four walls, everybody has. What makes our home, Jews, observant, different than any other home? What makes it different? The Zohar says, the Zohar, that our home is a place that Hashem sending the Shekhinah in the house. Since we don't have today our temple, so our home became a temple. Hashem wants to send the Shekhinah into our house, but the Shekhinah cannot come in if the house is all the time arguments and machloket, and the Shekhinah disappears. And it makes big influence on the kids. And it says in the Torah, "Ve'asu li mikdash." They have to make now their own temple. Each home becomes a temple. Ve'shachanti betochan, and I'll come to dwell in the house. If you want to bring HaKadosh Baruch Hu to your house, what you have to do? Scream and yell. Hashem is not going to be there. So we need a Jewish home, a real one, which means everything goes according to the Torah. Everything is from love. We're fulfilling the mitzvot with so much happiness, with a smile on our face. The Shalom Bayit is very important. What important it is. We have to create the atmosphere. Nobody else can do it for us. We have to do it. Abba and Ima, we have a job to do. So first of all, we have to be on the same page. We must have Shalom Bayit. Must. The child will always remember it until his last day. You know, from my parents' house, I don't remember much, but I can tell you one thing. The Shabbatot and the holidays, always here. For the Shabbat we had, wow. We waited the whole week for Shabbat. And we sat on the table for 2-3 hours, sometimes even 4 hours. We didn't move. We didn't move. And not because we were afraid. We didn't want to move. It was so pleasant. So if you want to make impact or influence on the child, on his image, on his character, his personality, it's a good atmosphere at home. You know, there is a mitzvah in the Torah, mitzvah that's called akhel. This mitzvah is to gather the whole nation, men, ladies, children, old people, everybody has to be there. And they sing in front of them the Torah. So the Sefer HaChinuch, there is a book called Sefer HaChinuch. He explaining the mitzvot. What's behind the mitzvah? So now he said, the main thing is to see the glory. Have you been once Besiyum HaShas? When finishing the Shas?
No, I
They
just
take-
saw pictures. I saw, no. It's
They
amazing,
take a stadium. Stadium is packed with people. 100,000 people, you see.
right before COVID, it was one.
Yeah. 100,000 people, so many people. Unbelievable. Even if you don't understand what they're saying, just to be there and to look at this, already it makes on you a lot of changes.
So many people learn Torah together for 6 years, right?
Now, the Torah says it's a mitzvah to bring also the little children. But what they understand, what they're going to gain out of it? Omer HaMalbim, that they brought the children, that they're going to see, experience, what does it mean, the glory of Torah. They have to feel the Kedusha. They have to see how many people came over here. The impact that it does, it will stay with them forever. Forever. For kids, it's very important. You know, as a child, I'm talking to you now 60 years ago. When I was a child, when they brought to the yeshiva a big Talmid Chacham to speak, many people came. And we were small kids. Until today, I remember who was there, the impact that it made on me. It was unbelievable. You can feel the Shekhinah in the room. So, today, every school, are they thinking how to make the child to love the Torah or how to follow the Torah? I'm asking a question.
Follow the Torah. I know that because I've heard some other big rabbis complain, say the same thing. Saying that, after 7 years after they leave yeshiva, the older men, even, they don't remember anything they learned there. That's a problem. I don't think there are too many schools that have the patience that you have, Rabbi Chaimov.
When you love to learn, are you going to forget it?
No, you love it. You keep learning.
When you love something,
We're
you
learning here in Connecticut because we love it. There's no Rosh Yeshiva here. There's nobody here with us. We're like in a Eskimo here, but we love it.
It's so simple to understand. When you love something, you don't want to disconnect from it.
You don't need anyone to tell you or teach you, or you look for it.
It's a simple cheshbon.
Mhm.
When a child will love to learn, we don't have to force him anymore. He will do it on his own.
You look forward to each day to learning.
Huh?
You look forward each day to learning.
Yes. Yes. This I did years and years ago. I don't care less how much they learn. I say you have to love it.
And every neshama has what it likes, which topics they like.
Hmm.
Also, every neshama gravitates to different things.
Because today we're dealing with parents that want to send a child to college here and there. So we have to finish the curriculum. You like it, you don't like it. You have to do it, you must do it. Maybe for the short run it's good, but for the long run,
No.
not kedai. Not kedai. So here we go. Number one mission that we have to make sure that the kids will love the Torah and the mitzvot. They're gonna love it. One big Talmid Chacham, huge, took his son when he came to be bar mitzvah to Rav Chaim Kanievsky, alav shalom. He by himself big Talmid Chacham. But he said, he is the Gadol. Let me take my son, Rav Chaim should give him a bracha for the bar mitzvah. He gave him a bracha. Before they leaving the room, the father came back to Rav Chaim. And he told him, Kvod Rav, I'm looking for advice and eitzah. How should I raise my child in a good atmosphere, good spirit? I want him to grow up in Torah, in Shamayim, but to love it, not by force. Because I want him to do nachat to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. What should I have to do? Rav Chaim is no hesitation. Chick-chack, he told them. Make sure that the child will be happy. No. He didn't tell him, learn this with him, take him here. Make sure that the child is happy. That's all it takes. Now, let's say Abba learning with his child. Here we go. He's not, okay. And he's not big, doesn't have a talent so much to understand the Gemara. can happen. For many kids, it's a challenge. Not easy. Yeah. Is it easy? Huh? We have a witness over here. If for us is a challenge, right, and we are grown-ups already, imagine a child. But if he knows something from the Gemara, you have to jump from your chair and say, you understand that? Kol hakavod, very good. I'm so proud of you. And you jumping up and down in the center, and the child feels, oh, I can do it. And you see the good of the child. You give him compliments. Even though he doesn't know who knows what. But he is happy to learn with you. Why? Because all that he hears is what? Is a compliment. Let's try again because I don't feel that I understand that also. You. I think that it's not clear to me. So the child don't feel bad that it's not only not clear to him, it's not clear for Abba also. Let's do it again and again. So he's enjoying to learn with Abba. And this is how we will come to enjoy to learn Torah. Yes, the child understand more the Gemara, everything else. It's important. But let me tell you something, it's not the most important thing. Do you know what is the most important thing is? The child is happy to learn with Abba. It's not how much he knows and how much he doesn't know. I want to sit with Abba to learn with him. And that's how he learns to love the Torah. It's pleasant to learn the Torah. Meaning Abba planted seeds in the child, neshama. The Torah is pleasant. How do I know? When I learned with my father, it was so pleasant. A child will never forget it. Will never forget it. But on the other side, if Abba have no patience, and he sits down and he learns with his child, and you feel the tension on the air already, and you feel the pressure, and Abba Kara saying to his child, where is your head? Why don't you think? We said already this Rashi 4 times. Where is your head? Why don't you catch? What's the big deal? Then he's adding more. What's going to be with you? Which yeshiva will accept you? Who wants to learn on this? Anybody?
Nobody wants to learn like that. It's not pleasant.
This Abba missed the whole thing.
Missed the point.
Missed the point. No matter how much tuition he pays, he will not going to see results. It's not because of the yeshiva, it's not because of anything else. Because he poison the child. This is not how you bring a child to love to learn. Maybe by giving to him, okay, he will advance, and but inside he will hate it. Because it was not pleasant. Who is a good Rebbe in the classroom? Who is it?
Someone who makes learning fun.
Wow. The Hasidim are very good at it. The Hasidim, I'm telling you,
They tell stories.
Hashem gave them koach, a special one. I had a pre-1A Rebbe, pre-1A Hasid. I'm telling you, I was amazed. Every spare time I had, I used to stand behind the door and see what he's doing with the kids. No sound. He was jumping up and down, dancing in the classroom, standing on the desk. Guys, and the kids will love it, would love it. And they don't care. Break time, no break time. He was mamash entertainer. So once I was asking him, why are you doing all this? He says, the children have to love the Torah. They want to come to school, not because we're forcing him to come to school. He wants to go to school. He wants to be in my classroom. Then I knew I did my job. The same thing, taking the child to shul. Taking the child to shul. He's not able to sit down. How many times I said it? How many times? Today, I see even, when I came to Eretz Yisrael, I saw kids outside of the shul. I felt bad for them. I knew why they're outside. Because the parents brought them to shul while they're too young, not able to see it. And they forced them to stay in. Answer amen, answer this, do this. The child, every time he'll pass by the shul, he will have a nightmare. A nightmare. I don't want to see this place. Did you see today a child who loves to pray? Anybody? Why not? Why don't they love it? Why kids don't want to pray? Why? Why not? Why is he outside? Because we're criticizing the child all the time. If we talk about the tefillah at home all the time, true, the tefillah, Hashem will answer our prayers. And this sick man was healed because of that tefillot. Let's pray for them. Let's pray, do this, and the child will have. You know, as a child, I remember myself, I was never outside, always inside the shul, always. Why? My father never told me, why don't you answer amen? Blah, 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 blah. But when he prayed, he prayed. That was enough. The atmosphere is very important. Atmosphere. That's what the child needs. Our job is to create atmosphere that to pray is fun, enjoyment. This is our job. Not to tell them, did you bench? Yes, I did. Why so fast? Since when you know how to read so fast? Okay, here's my watch. Read Birkat Amazon. Again, I want to see how fast you're reading Hebrew. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? This child will hate Birkat Amazon. In his mind, he knows it's necessary. He knows it. But inside his heart, he gets all the resistance. So, Shabbat is the source. So if the child don't want to say Dvar Torah, he doesn't want to sing, you sing. Leave the children alone. But if we're smart, we start to prepare for Shabbat from Wednesday. Shabbat, I'm going to buy you surprises and gifts. Somebody should prepare a nice Dvar Torah. Abba also will prepare. Let's see. And not necessarily have to be on the parasha. You can come with a story and you have to act the story. So it will make an impact on the child. And let the child choose what he wants. He wants to sing, okay. Doesn't want to sing, okay, fine. So don't sing. We have a problem, I'll tell you why. Since we want our kids to be tzaddikim, that's good, it's good. It's very good, actually. But sometimes from overexcitement, we can choke them. We're forgetting that they're kids. Don't force. Okay. So don't forget this point. To make the child love the mitzvot. Not only to do them, how they doing it. With love, or they don't have a choice. That's what we have to do. Because you see many times, many boys, or even girls, in the yeshiva, they're doing very well. All of a sudden, they get to an age, take a turn, and it's not the same kid. What happened? He was not connected to what he learning. He was just, I have to do it because my parents sent me here, and so on and so on. And the yeshiva did not pick it up. And they continued the pattern. I know homes that the Shabbos table is a nightmare. Is a nightmare. Abba decided to say at Dvar Torah, and the kids are not interested. They like to play with toys, they like to go here, to go there, and Abba feels that he's talking to the walls. I have a very important message to give, why you're not sitting on the table, and so on and so on. And Abba saying to him time after time, why don't you sit on the table? Why don't you come over here? Don't you see I'm talking? מה החוצפה הזאת? What kind of a chutzpah is this? Whoa. Ima also. So the whole atmosphere, that's Shabbat. That's what Hashem wants. I'm asking you one question. Is that's what Hashem wants? Why are you so quiet? Anybody home?
Yes, Rabbi, no.
That's not what, that's not what Hashem wants. No, that's not Shabbat.
That's a nightmare. First of all, Hashem wants the Shabbat to be a pleasant one. Sometimes my kids, they wanted to speak about, I said, sport. I said, okay, let's talk about sport. Other person will say, Shabbat ze? It's Kodesh. Why are we talking about sport and this? How can I make the Shabbat pleasant for the kids, I can influence it. Listen, in this house, only Torah, Shabbat. Don't you dare talk about sport over here. Okay. You might win. They'll keep quiet. You fail.
Rabbi, how do you make it interesting?
Oh,
Interesting.
oh, now we're talking. So all I can say is what I used to do to make it interesting. I used to prepare like I'm preparing for a shiur. A story about the tzaddikim. And I knew the story by heart. And I bought so many things in this packet, and I say, guys, I'm going to tell you a story, something that they met I was so much. Whoever is going to repeat after me the story and he knows that he gets whatever I have in this packet. And I didn't open a book and I read by heart, jumping up and down, and the tzaddik to this and that, and the kids kara. And then they memorize it. Shabbat was very interesting. Very.
Rabbi, if it's a girls, teenagers, and this like stories are not interesting.
Talk what interests them.
And when we actually start talking what interests them, like friends or, you know, like hopefully marriage life, like, you know, communication, connection, it's not, they don't want to talk about this. Nothing interests them during Shabbat table.
So what's interesting them?
Whatever they discuss with their friends, they don't discuss it with us.
That's not a good sign. Meaning they feel that you don't understand them. That's not good.
Well, some of the things we don't understand because they want to do something that is not right. It's not the Jewish way. So we cannot like connect with this. It hurts us.
Okay, so now we have to sit down and to talk and to explain and to say how good you are, right? You say things, it takes a lot of time. It's not something that you're going to say, check, and it's going to go away. No. It takes time. You should take them out, especially teenagers. They need time. When they were young, we used to hug them, kiss them. Now they grew up. It's a different love now. How can they feel our love? How? They still need the same love from us, but in a different format. So we have to listen to them, to talk to them, to understand them. I understand, yes, I know. You know, at least they feel that we understand and we're not, you know, just saying it's not proper, it's not this. We all know that it's not proper. Don't you think she knows that?
She definitely knows. They
She
know.
knows.
But for example, they have interest to watch something like movies, which we totally disagree with this.
So, to her defense, I have to say, don't we have grown-ups? They're going to shul and they have to tefillin, and when they bored, they watching movies.
Possible, of course.
So she is a teenager, and the Yetzer Hara don't. He is not unemployed. We have to understand her. And you tell her, we understand you, we feel for you. I know it's difficult. We-
Now, If it come to the point by on them own, like to the level of like
We
loving.
have to show her that we understand her. We're not coming to criticize her, you know. We know what she is going through. We know. So you can ask, how can we help you? We really want to help you. We love you so much, okay? We really want to help. If she feels 100% that you guys loves her and care for her, not your way, her way, she will talk to you. She will talk to you.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Problem is, listen, I did also few mistakes, you know, that I learned. It's not a busha to make a mistake because be'emet, we know already what will happen if it will continue this way. So we're getting very anxious. And we lose our control. That's okay. I understand the parents also. Each one is right from his point of view. But we have to overcome the obstacle that we have and to feel the child now, what she is going through. And actually, that's what Hashem wants. Sometimes it's better not to give any chinuch. Yes. I know it's difficult.
In what sense you mean sometimes it's not good to give chinuch? In what
Don't
sense?
do this, don't do that, you know, we're not going to let you do this. Sometimes it's better just to sit there and sympathize and understand. And you take her hands and you hold her tight and say, I know, I was a teenager also. I know what you're going through. It's normal. We're not upset at you because we know what you're going through. We're just asking you, let's talk. Maybe we're going to find a solution because we love you. The child will change. Not easy, but that's what it takes. So, the Shulchan Shel Shabbat, the Shabbat table is so important, and I said already so many times, the Shabbat table that we have at home when I was a child, the whole neighborhood benefited from it. And I used to live in a place, I'm telling you, in the midst of the Tumat, 2 blocks away from the beach. Tel Aviv. All the leftists, the Meshugayim. Okay, my father had a store there. So he decided to dwell there, sending us to yeshiva and maybe coming home. I think we were the only one who kept Shabbat then. The only one, the whole. People used to sit on the terrace eating on Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur. But Shabbat, all the neighbors were on the terrace to listen to us. How my father saying the Kiddush, I remember his voice and the tunes. Okay? How we used to sing. The stories and everything else. We discussed everything on the table. I still, in my age, I remember every moment. Imagine how much impact it makes on your kids and you don't know even. Okay?
Basement окно.
Now, if the father will force the child, sit down, I have a very nice word to say. Edvar Torah, sit down. Okay? Maybe the child will sit. And maybe he will hear the word or the Dvar, the Torah that he has to say, his father.
What?
You think from this the child will be a tzaddik? You think the child will be a tzaddik? No. Why? Because it was forced on him. It was with anger. And screaming, he will not do any good. It was a waste of time. So one of the main thing in Chinuch is, especially in our time, now not only how to build, to learn not to destroy. To learn not to destroy. There's too much distraction today. So many kids. What happened? Something is wrong. Today we don't know how to love. We connected to our phone more than we connected to our kids. We have to admit. We have to admit. That's what we have to change. a nice atmosphere will be. When you're coming home, if you're not the chief rabbi in Queens, or if you're not a doctor, why your phone have to be open? Whoever wants to talk to you, if he didn't get you today, he'll get you tomorrow. Why the phones are open? We want we want the right things. We want our children to follow us and to be close to Hashem and everything else. But how to bring them there? Sometimes we're doing the opposite. So, I think that you got the message. Yes?
Yes, Quadra.
Yes, we did, Rabbi.
Now, can we take it easy and relax?
Yes. Pleasant atmosphere.
Can we do it?
Rabbi, we have to chill now, as they say.
They
say chill, we have to chill now.
Okay, chill, בסדר, chill. But let the child also enjoy Shabbat.
Of course. Everyone should enjoy Shabbat.
I want my people to enjoy every class that I give. If not, I miss the point. Who wants to miss the point?
Right.
Every student that came into my yeshiva, my main concern was he should live here loving the Torah, connected to the Torah. How much he knows, I couldn't care less.
If he connects to it, he'll want to learn more.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I would say most of them still learning, even though they have wife and kids and everything, they love to learn.
Beautiful.
Dear parents, we have a job to do. Not only to our kids, we're responsible also for our grandchildren as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and the kids need it. They feel our love to this. You cannot kiss anymore boy that is already 15, 16 years old, or if a girl already, she is a teenager. So how do they feel the love of us?
Rabbi, can I ask a question?
Yes.
What's the problem of kissing a child that's more than 15 years old? A son or vice versa? What's the problem?
It's not a problem, but that's not what they need now.
But sometimes they crave it. Sometimes they want themselves. They come and hug
Good.
and
Okay,
That's
very
good.
good. Good. I'm not against. I'm not against.
Okay, because
But
I
just
thought maybe
to
it's
tell you,
it's not allowed. I thought maybe by
no, no,
halakha.
no, no, no. Ima and Abba, Saba, and Safta, according to the halacha, they can still hug and kiss the children, grandchildren. It's fine. That's okay. But that's not what they need now. They need now to feel that they're meant to be connected to them. We understand them. Sometimes you can kiss your child, but the child saying to himself, but they don't understand me. They love me, but they don't understand me. That's not good. So the understanding, the connection is to understand the child, to make him, he has to feel that we love him.
Yep.
Just as a final point, when you get into a place again, when you feel the tension on the air, do you want to stay there?
No.
Hello?
No.
Yes, Kol Rav.
Do you want to stay there?
No.
The atmosphere is very, very tense.
No.
Let me get out of here. But when you get into a place that everything is pleasant, smiling at you, do you want to stay?
Yes. Yes.
I'll tell you what. When I'm going to Israel, so there is a place in Bnei Brak called Itzkovich. Itzkovich. There is 15 or 16 minyanim going in one shot. This shul, this shul, this shul. It's a place. They have a shul upstairs. They have a shul in the main floor, basement. Every 15 people is already a shul.
Hmm.
So now you can get into a place, into a shul there. You feel, so tense over there. That's not for me. I'm looking for a minyan because, finally I find a room, 10 people, 11 people, שקט, not כזה, I say, I'm staying over here. I'm staying over here.
Right.
That's pleasant.
Yeah.
So if it's me, imagine a child. So now each parents will sit down and will start to think what to do, how to change the atmosphere. And if you have any questions, I'll see you again, Motzei Shabbat. The shiur will be 8 o'clock. There, I'm in the shul. We're going to continue to talk about verbal abuse, which the Torah calls ona'at devarim. Very important
Mhm.
to understand what it means, verbal abuse, because sometimes we do it to our kids.
Mm.
So it's kedai very much to listen. Yeah.
I have a
And
question, Rabbi.
yes,
Oh, I know it's very important to respect the elders, right? Like your parents, your in-laws. What if your in-laws are the ones who like to, because that's how they were raised and that's the way they were brought up, criticizing, how to give the proper way a comment, or I don't know, to say, I don't think it's a good approach to criticize my child, whether he's overeating or he's fat or skinny, whatever it is. What's the right approach to speak to the in-laws, to the parents, so they don't get offended and not to go over that borderline of the Torah, which is like respecting parents?
So with all due respect to the grandparents, the son have to speak to his parents and he say, "You're very welcome to our house. But you cannot say anything to my child. No to us, because Hashem gave us these children, not to you. We know what to do with them. So leave all the comments at home. They need to be told. And if they're not going to obey, I'll take you one step forward. They're not welcome.
Rabbi, what do you do when you see something in one of your grandchildren like not right? Who would you like? You talk to their parents about it? Or no, nothing? You don't want to make it better, or you don't want to teach them something? Nothing.
If they come to ask me for advice, I'll say. Not asking me, it means they know what they're doing.
Oh, so you don't correct them, not in private. I mean in private. Nothing. Mhm. Okay.
If they're responsible parents and they're seeking for advice what to do with the child, why do I have to interfere? They can ask me. If they decide not to ask me, meaning they don't need my opinion.
Correct. Okay. That's it. Right, okay.
So, if I see that this not gonna stop, I will not invite them. They're going to destroy the chinuch.
Mhm.
I'll respect them, I'll kiss their hands, I'll do everything for them. But when it comes to this is my responsibility. Why you have to interfere in my responsibilities? You had your share already. Now it's my turn. Okay? I wish you Shabbat Shalom. It was
Shabbat shalom.
very nice talking to you.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat shalom.
So we're having a shiur, Motzei Shabbat, 8 o'clock,
Very good.
Very good.
and we'll talk then. Bezrat Hashem.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.